We are talking interest rates. Ooh, wait, I know, scary, scary, scary. But first of all, Liz and Gina, we're back together. The band is back together again. First of all, thank you guys for giving us that amazing peach cheesecake that you dropped off last week. That was unbelievable.
That was a pear tart.
Hair
Pear
to,
cheesecake. Yeah.
my
Yeah.
my 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 brain is so blown by it. I can't even remember exactly what it is. It was absolutely delicious though. So everybody, please, and we're nobody special here. Please, get some of that for yourself.
Yeah. It's
Um,
a special order, by the way. You can't just walk in and get it. You
okay, well,
have to.
where can they get it?
They can buy it at Mess Club.
There you go. So
It's
Mescla, thank
totally,
you. Yeah.
it's totally heavenly.
Yes. And the food coma I was in hopefully prepared me for the topic we're talking about today. Miss Gina, because we are talking about interest rates. Ay, ay, ay. It's gone up. It was a historically low. How do we even figure, a lot of people say that that is the barometer, if you will, with how we figure out how to do land deals. But should people put so much faith into the interest rate as if it, if it as if it were gospel?
Well, not well, I mean, you're stuck with it if you're going to deal with financing, right? There is no way around I mean, do I want to deal with interest rates? I have no choice. If I need to get a bank loan, I'm dealing with interest rates. What we're promoting right now is proceed with caution. If I'm working with a buyer, the first thing I've asked them to do, and I typically do this anyway, because I always want them to be armed and prepared, right? You're out there looking for a home. You really should go and get pre-qualified again. If it's been a month since your pre-qualification, I say go in and check. You know, have a open communication with your loan officer if you are looking at doing financing, and just let your loan officer know, hey, if the interest rate goes up or down, can you just automatically shoot me a new pre-qualification sheet so I know what I'm doing while I'm out there actively looking for homes, because it's still a really competitive market, guys. Don't be misled that the interest rates have gone up and that the overall economic outlook is a little bit on the red side, that translates to prices going down. I don't see it. I thought it was going to happen, but I'm not seeing it. So
This isn't the optimal microeconomy that we could exist in and everything, but at the same time, the market's not completely dead.
it is.
No, and that it's because our inventory, we have shortage of inventory, and then the prices have actually, I mean, if you're looking for a house and you budget at 400,000, many of the homes that probably you'd love to buy are probably in the 5 and 600,000. And that's accountable to, of course, and these are brand new homes, by the way, and that accounts for the rise in construction costs, limited manpower. So there's so many factors that have affected the prices of our homes. So as Gina puts it, yes, you have to, if you were qualified for 450 and you're shopping in that price range, interest rates have gone up, then that also has changed, that your pre-qualification may have dropped due to the interest rate, because even your monthly payment, let's say you were supposed to be paying 1,900 a month, and because of the interest rates, and you're probably paying 2,100, so 300 above your budget for a mortgage payment has gone up. So yeah, I think the message that Gina and I want to give out to the community is be prepared and plan. What do? You plan for the best, but also prepare for the worst.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to be ready. And there is talk that the interest rates will drop, but we haven't really seen a big drop in the interest rates, and that's all up to the federal government. So you just have to be vigilant and keep checking and stay in touch with your loan officer just to make sure that if it changes and your budget was a certain amount, you may not be in that price range anymore.
Okay, ladies, key phrase there that Liz said, and I thought very smartly so, was stay informed, right? And I know some people have tried to liken, the interest rates to your blood pressure, your score, right? Like, and they say it's very, very important. You have to keep an eye on it. You have to try and work within that. But if you fanaticize over it and you focus too much on it, it's going to drive you crazy.
Well, Jace, here's the difference between your blood pressure and the interest rates.
Oh, I would love to hear this.
Control over your blood pressure. You can influence it. You can do things to change it. You could change your diet. You can go walk every day. So there are things you can do that will help control your blood pressure. You cannot influence the interest rates. I mean, we cannot control it. We can't influence it. We are just along for the ride. So there's the biggest difference.
That's a very good point. And I'm saying send a pear tart to Gina for that bit of knowledge right there. Pear tart is coming your way, Gina. You too, Liz. I love you guys. I'm gonna send you guys pear tart.
My philosophy is
that's really, really good information.
The things I cannot control, I'm not going to worry about them. So interest rates, you can't control it. What you can do though is you and your loan officer could be like this, and you let your loan officer know, listen, I know the interest rate is fluctuating. So every time there's a change, send me a new pre-qual so I know what I'm doing while I'm out there. And this is especially true with people that are building. You're in the same boat. You've already contracted with somebody to build your home at this price, but now the interest rates are fluctuating. But I do have good news though. Liz was talking about, she's talking about new construction. That's where the prices are coming down. I've been talking with contractors who have homes that just recently got an occupancy permit, and they've come to me and they've said, okay, I'm ready to sell this house. And the conversation is, well, if you had listed this last year, we're here. But this year, what's happened is with interest rates going up, a lot of buyers have dropped out of the market because they can no longer afford to buy. Or even if they could afford to buy, the monthly payment has gone up and they don't want to be obligated to that type of monthly payment. So they decided they don't want to buy. So guess what? Let's say we had 100 people who might have looked at your home. Now we have 50. What does that do? You have to adjust the price down because you have less buyers to pick from. So that's where I think the deals are. Do you agree, Liz?
Oh, I agree. But it's just bear in mind, it won't be drastic change, but the contractors definitely want to move their properties because they want to move on to their next project. And they may be, and what's cool about our developers, they're building 2, 3, maybe 4 homes at a time. And what they need to do is move the monies from one project to the next. So sooner they do that, make a little money on it, then they can move it and keep moving along with their different projects. So yeah, there's room, there's a little margin there for negotiation.
So I guess the takeaway from today's episode is, be informed, be prepared, but don't fanaticize over it. And like you said, Gina, because ultimately this really is beyond any of our ability to directly control. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, and I always tell our buyers, be prepared, have plan A, B, and C. If you want to buy this home, it doesn't work out, at least you have a backup to purchase another one. So have your options open. And as we say, yes, be prepared, be vigilant.
The best plan, I mean, you have A, B, and C. I'm sure you ladies would agree. My best plan is PT. That's pear tart. So let's go get one of those. And we can talk about, I'm not talking about IR interest rate. I'm tired of that, but pear tart sounds good to me.
I can picture that right in your face.
It's going into my stomach. I mean, as beautiful as it looks, it's not like the interest rate. That's definitely going down.
Yeah.
To my stomach.
You can order a pear tart. You can't order the interest rate.
Thank you. Yeah. Again, sage wisdom from Gina and Liz. Ladies, thank you. We appreciate it as always. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, Jace.